and I am doing some maintenance on the motorcycle. I am fixing my headlight, replacing a little filament. No big deal, fairly easy task. But one thing I like to do is take off the saddlebag on the left side of the bike. Of course, take the seat off. And this is your fuse box cover for the FLs. Some motorcycles it's in a little different place, but this is where it's at on the a lot of the FL models. This is a 2008, and you simply take this off like this and see all your fuses. I'm supposed to have 2 extra fuses down here that I don't have, so I went and picked up a couple of fuses. They're about $1.78 a piece at the Harley Davidson shop. I'm sure some other places have them a little bit less, but you should always carry a couple of extra fuses just in case. So if you're out on the highway and traveling, you'll have some backup fuses. Since I didn't have any, I thought I would pick some up. But this is the accessories, and this pretty much breaks it down so you can check to see what the problem is. Your brake, accessories, radios, the whole systems. Breaks it down like that. Fairly simple. And this one here, this big fuse, it's like your overall everything fuse. If you pull this out, you shut the bike down, and it is not going anywhere. So for you C130 mechanics, this is pretty much your Article 15 switch. It will shut it down, you know, just like the Article 15 switch on the C130 that nobody ever touches. But it's a good idea to pull this one ahead of time as a safety measure. Some people do, probably most people don't, but there it is. But I'm going to get to this, changing this light bulb, so let's have some fun. Fairly simple task. Unscrew this. Keep that in place. And this is your light assembly. And you'll want to unplug this. Pop these out and disconnect. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to, when you're installing the new one, you don't want to touch this element at all. Just plug it back in and reassemble. Take it, plug it back in, fit this back in here, make sure everything lines up, careful not to touch anything. Back in place, adjust it a little bit, and before I tighten everything down, I like to ops check everything, make sure everything is working. Light and light. So now go ahead shut it off and tighten everything down. That was a fairly simple task, changing out that filament in the light bulb, no big deal. But I wanted to show you something else I kind of do. This is a little trick that I do. You know, it works for some people, it doesn't for other people. Depends upon your mentality and personality, I think. But this cover, it just pops right off. I put the little fuses inside here and taped it to it with duct tape. And I'm going to pop this back on. Some of you easy rider types may use this for something a little different when you duct tape stuff in there, but this is what I do with it. And it just lines up in here. And pops right on. 1, 2, 3. Simple.